I suppose to start with your thoughts on what happened over that 90 minutes, please, Ruben.
Yeah, it's more the same. We suffer goals early in the game, and then everything is twice is hard to manage. We try to have possession, to control the ball, but then the players feel they're anxious. They're always controlling the passes, no putting the ball between the lines, really nervous in every touch that they do. We managed to score, to create some momentum, but then after half time, with the second goal and then the third goal, they killed the game. Is more or less what happened in the last games at home, and this is not acceptable. No matter the time training that you have to acknowledge that we are in Manchester United, and losing so many games at home is not acceptable.
Is that the biggest change that you've got to make? Is the mentality, the confidence, the bravery almost to be able to play those passes between the lines ahead of the play to keep things moving?
We need to win games. No matter what, we need to win games and then pass to that phase. To tell you the truth is that we are putting one idea and then we are losing games. So everything is really hard, because if you don't win games, sometimes you cannot believe in the way we play. It's harder. So we have to continue to do what we are doing, but we need to win games to help us to sell the idea to the players.
Is it helpful to have another game coming on Thursday so you can fix things?
No, I think we need training to fix things, but it's another opportunity to win games, and in this moment is the most important thing.
Ruben, thank you.
Thank you.
Home this afternoon at Old Trafford. You must be delighted with the result and the performance.
Yeah, of course, we are happy, very happy, and we was a bit disappointed about the Christmas time, period, because we didn't get more points, and we come back in 2025 very good, with confidence, and we are happy with 3 points today.
The last team that won here at Old Trafford 3 in a row is Man City. What a team and what a club. What is it about the stadium that makes you, as they're waiting to give you the edge, you look very comfortable here against United?
But depend of player, me, it's like, it's a good ground, good fans here. It's hard to play here, and but today I think we stay very, very calm today, I think, confidence, and just for why, sometimes we don't have to be stressful, and play our football, so today was okay.
Delight for Brighton. We said it was poised at 1-1 at half-time and anything could happen, but the unthinkable did happen for Manchester United again. 4 defeats in 5 home games, and the goals they gave away in the second half.
Dreadful. Just dreadful, honestly. I mean, we saw it against Southampton where they were brilliant and probably deserved something from the game. But they're just too easy to play through. You see Iari just glides through the midfield. Look, no pressure on the ball. Minte there, and Matoma at the back post. There's so many good players in this Brighton side, and it hurts you if you don't defend properly. You see Mazraoui highlighted at the back post. He's ball watching. He's got to know Matoma's going to come in behind him. He's got to be there. Look, he tries his hardest because the ball's so good. I'm not sure Onana can get there, but Matoma does amazing at the back post.
Do you not think Onana could do better there, though?
Maybe. Sometimes I think the ball is so good. If it's so good, the keeper doesn't think I can get there. But defensively, goalkeeper, they struggle to score goals. United have so many issues, it's crazy.
I'm talking of Onana. He had a horrible moment for Brighton's third.
Yeah, I mean, it's individual mistakes, isn't it? Individual errors, especially at this level. You make mistakes like this, you're going to get punished. But throughout the game, I mean, Brighton deserved to win the game anyway. United one shot him. But you see here, it should be just, it's not even hard, is it, really?
But look, Jay, even on they're late to everything. Everybody's late. Okay, it's a mistake from Onana, and Ruta, but everybody's late to everything. Even Amorim said that against Southampton, didn't he? Said, you're late into the press.
Just reactive, isn't it? Ruta's obviously the first one to react there. Any spillage, and then but it's a bad mistake.
And today, Owen, Manchester United at home in the Premier League, 1 shot on target.
Steve, they never look like scoring. They scored from a penalty. That was it. Brighton had 1 disallowed, scored 3, probably had numerous. But I mean, you see the graphic there, the last 6 results. Everybody's given United trouble. I mean, Southampton were last place with 6 points from 60. and could have got something. So when you think you're going to play, Newcastle and you're going to play Bournemouth and you're going to play Brighton, you're going to get punished. And I think that's the worry for Amorim. He's come in, he said, look, I'm going to play this way. You'd have to say it doesn't suit the players that they have right now. It's not just about playing your way you want to play, which is fine. You've got to find a way to get results. That's it.
And they're not doing. 11 points he's got from a possible 33 since walking through the door.
If you're conceding goals, though, but if you don't like scoring, there's got to be a problem. Apart from, I think his first game against Ipswich, I think it was a Rashford goal, the first one.
They could have lost that game and all.
Yeah, but even that, you look at it, you think, OK, you can sort of see the patterns, what he's trying to do, and you think, OK, but apart from that, really, you just can't see what they do in terms of in possession. Out of possession is too easy to play against.
I think they struggle to keep the ball with this formation sometimes. I think to progress it between the lines, because there's only 2 central midfield players, I think it's hard to keep it. So you're relying on individual moments like, from Ahmad to kind of get you out of trouble. But defensively, they don't look great.
And aside from all that, are you seeing the right attitude, the right effort, the right application?
Yeah, I don't think it's an attitude thing. I don't think it's an effort thing. I think the boys are trying, but obviously,
They look a little bit confused to you.
They probably are confused, yeah, because they're trying to do what the manager wants them to play a certain way, and they're going to do it, right? Because if they don't, they're not going to play.
Right.
But I think the recruitment's been a huge issue over the last 3-4 years. You look at Brighton; they had 6 players in that starting 11 that would start for Man United. That should never happen, ever. With the utmost respect, they shouldn't have players that get into a United team. They shouldn't even get in the 18, and they got 6 that would start at Man United. So it goes back to recruitment. How much did Ten Hag spend? 600 million. And there's not many of those players that would start for another top 4
Which
side.
isn't Ruben Amorim's.
No, I know it's not. But what I'm saying is it goes back to recruitment. They got to get recruitment right. But again, I think it's such a danger just to recruit because we play this way, we play a 3-4-3. Because what if Ruben eventually goes? Then you start with those players as well. So I think they need to be a little bit more flexible, a little bit more variable than this, because it's not working defensively or offensively.
They never seem to be in control, though.
No,
when you watch the games and that, you never think, especially at home, like they never really seem to be in control. They win the ball back and you think, OK, then can they gain some control and get some passes, have a spell? Never seem to be in control. And on top of that, can they go forward and create chances? So, I mean, Ahmed, you give it to him and he was, OK, just get on with it. And he'll just try and do something, but part of it.
OK, we'll come back to this after the game, as ever, with Manchester United. Owen is frustrated and hurt with his former club. Let's see how Jermaine is feeling.
Onana, which left the simplest of tap-ins for Jorginho Rutter, kind of summed up a little bit United's day on the pitch. Here in Matchday Review, we'll attempt to unravel what's just happened and bring you some reaction from the dressing room as well, see what our manager, or head coach, shall I say, Ruben Amorim, thought of that performance and the result, which leaves us in 13th place in the Premier League. So hell of a lot of work to do. Danny Simpson alongside me. We've got Danny Webber up in the studio. Helen, we'll go to them shortly. Your reaction, though, Simo, to that defeat?
Yeah, I think it's disappointing, but then at the same time, at home recently we've not been great. Southampton the other day we weren't great, but obviously Ahmad got us an hat-trick and pulled us out the bag. Brighton are obviously a way better team than Southampton, and they're organised, got some great players. I think when we went 1-0 down, probably deserved. Obviously we got the goal back, like you said, through Bruno, and felt like that then it was pretty even going into the second half, and I thought, right, half-time, get the manager, speak to him about what we need to do, what's going wrong. But in the second half, we just didn't get going at all. I thought the disallowed goal was gonna like spark something into the group.
Yeah.
And it between Mazraoui and Onana. Can you stop the cross? It was a great goal from them, to be fair. Great cross, great goal.
Mitoma at that far post just got a toe to it.
Got a toe before Mazraoui, yeah, and then obviously the mistake from Onana, which we're all there to see. And sometimes your players make mistakes. What can you do?
And when you're the goalkeeper making a mistake, it invariably ends up in a goal, doesn't it?
Yeah, more often than not. And the lads look like they were looking at each other as if then we're all looking as fans or as pundits saying, what have we got up top to try and get back into the game? And we didn't have much up there, which is unfortunate. We brought Højlund on and we just never looked like a goal threat going into the second half. Just didn't get going, and eventually Brighton deserved to win.
Yeah, and it's another game where we conceded the first goal. They say the first goal is so important. OK, we managed to bounce back against Southampton, but you can't keep conceding the first goal in matches.
You're giving yourselves a mountain to climb straight away, especially at home, because I've been here as a player. I played here for United and against, and if you go 1-0 up here and this crowd, it can intimidate the opposition, and we're not using that to our advantage. We're giving them teams are coming here thinking if we nick a goal first, then we've got a chance. And listen, we're just not using what Old Trafford is. We can't keep going 1-0 down because you said it's. I don't think we're good enough at the moment to keep coming back from that time and time again. So it's something that needs to be addressed, whether it's concentration or what, I don't know.
Right, we'll shortly head up.
Game at Old Trafford. It is 1-1. Manchester United again for the 8th time under Ruben Amorim, conceding the opening goal inside just 5 minutes as well, Owen.
Yeah, I mean, this is a really good Brighton side, but first of all, the one thing you would say is the ball over the top from Baleba is good. How about this first touch from Mitoma? My word, I mean, that's class. I mean, say with a tap-in, but here we'll see Baleba drops into that centre midfield, no pressure from Xerxes on the ball. Mazraoui loses sight of Mitoma. And you see Yoro there, he's in on João Pedro. And De Ligt, he's going to go squeeze in on Welbeck, but he doesn't need to because Ugate's there. And look at that chain of events. OK, it's a brilliant attacking move, Jay, but United just a little bit too open. Yeah,
I think it's avoidable, and obviously there was no pressure on the ball from Xerxes, so you like to think that your fullback's body position is a little bit different. Mitoma, he's going to run in behind, but like you spoke about there, the touch, that's difficult skill. Take on a half volley and then.
Now the penalty got them level, but Brighton had a warning prior to this, Jermaine.
Yeah. And we see it every week. Goalkeepers, for some reason, players are giving it back to the goalkeepers. Obviously, the goalkeeper's a spare man, I understand that, but keep making the same mistakes. But what's really good, I mean, look at Armour's pressure there. He just jumps. And he does it. And after that, I mean, Xerxes gets it. It's a penalty, but I think Armour deserves a lot of credit for that because he senses the danger there and he just jumps and obviously gets in front. And after that, it's a penalty given.
But Baleba's a top player, and he's going to be playing for a top 4 team, but you can't really jump headlock people in the box, that's going to be a penalty. And let's be honest, Bruno's not going to miss, but that all came from Ahmad's pressing. Verbruggen is a really good goalkeeper, but he's a little bit overconfident playing that ball into midfield. There's no need. You're 1-0 up, just hit it in behind United like they did for the first goal, but now we've got a game on.
We certainly have. Now then, this is going to be painful viewing for you because Spurs are 3-0 down at Everton, who hadn't